Okay. So many people, Mr. Lee, so many people, they seldom hear about your background. Mr. Lee has actually, he was once a general manager for seven factories and a national sales manager for the largest bedding company in the world. So he has actually gone through a few economic and financial crises as well. I think that was in 1999, 2008, and 2020. So my first question would be, how do you overcome those crises?
Okay, thank you, Nicole. First of all, hello everybody. My name is leemengonn. Before I start, I just want to wish everybody here stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, and before I go into the topic, I want to let everybody know that if you are having a problem with financially, lost your job, okay, or you're probably going to lose your job, or you're one of those unlucky person, I want to say something to you is stay strong, believe in yourself, don't lose your hope. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Okay, so most people actually know me in Elken for my guasa because I do a lot of guasa. So most of the time people call me Mr. Guasa or Master Guasa. See? Or you probably seen some of my video on water purification, water demo. Okay, so this is if you see me, if you're not, so welcome. I'm glad to know you. Okay, so I was raised in the old school thinking, like study hard, get a good grade, work hard, climb the corporate ladder, and reach the top as fast as possible. See, so when you reach the top already, then you will have a perfect life. So that is what I've been taught all the while. See, so what happened is that's exactly what I did. Okay, so I'm graduated as a professional qualification. I'm a Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administration. So in other words, I was ICSA graduate from the UK in 1991. So roughly, you know my age already lah. Okay, so I started work at the age of 22 in a milk company called Umax. Okay, for 7 years. Then at the age of 29, I became a general manager. See, fast or not? That's exactly what I want, right? So if you reach the top fast, then you have a perfect life. So I handle 7 factories. The general manager is a company for a construction company. Okay, so I handle 7 factories and I handle a few large projects for this company, like projects like in KLCC, KLIA, in Menara Kiaping, and many other projects. So the total value of such projects is, I think, easily more than 500,000. Okay, so at the age of 29 only. Okay, so I thought I have a very good job. The job is actually very risky. So what the company give me is quite a good salary, very nice salary, and I got an office on my own. I got a secretary, and the boss actually bought me a new Camry also. See, and he even give me a driver, which I refused. I know why I say I prefer to drive my own brand new Camry. See, so do you believe that I actually allow to spend entertainment about 10,000 one night? Yes, I actually done that before. Entertainment one night, 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so it's actually very nice. So I got travel whole Malaysia. Then I can stay in many hotels, any hotels I want. Good food, good life. So that's beautiful, right? But
Yeah.
unfortunately, very beautiful life. That's what most people will do, right? Most people will study very hard in university, get good grades, and climb the corporate ladder. So you're actually doing what I did. See, most people want this stuff. So
Dream life.
unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, that was a year in 1999. Okay, so 99, as you know, there was an economic crisis, a very bad economic crisis, and this economic crisis leave a very black spot in me. Until today, I still it's actually a very black spot. How bad? Let me tell you. So I was pressured to resign as a GM. Every day being pressured by the boss to resign on collection because collection is very bad. So every day being pressured. So until I cannot tahan already, I forced to resign. So when I resign, everything have to give back to the boss. The Camry, the office, everything. So give back to the boss. Until
Oh, no.
on the day that I resign, I have to call my wife to come and pick me. Incredible, you know? So I have no car to go back already. So 6 months I was out of job. 6 months, no job. So 6 months, no job, no income, no car. And that time I got a daughter who is about 1 year old. So if you lost your job today, if you don't have an income, no worry. I know exactly how you felt. Okay. So how do I overcome it? What I did for the last 6 months when I was out of job is stay at home. Because every time if I go out, it will cost money. So I have to save every cent that I can. Okay. So every day I stay at home. Early morning I'll go to buy newspaper, Star paper, newspaper, I go to buy paper, and I start applying jobs. Okay. Every day I have to type and write about 80 to 100 letters. Every day 6 times. Okay. 6 times. So I send 80 to 100 letters and print CVs. See, this is what I do. So in between those times, what I do? I clean house, I cook, do laundry, and sometimes my wife will help me. We are giving money because we are surviving on my wife's income only. Okay, so my boss, my ex-boss, very good. Sometimes he finds some statistic job for me to do, which I can get about 30 ringgit to 50 ringgit. So imagine from a GM, you can jump down to that level because you need to survive. See, so when I got interviewed, because that time economy is seriously bad. Okay, so interview, yes. So when I go for interview, what happens is that I have to walk very far. I have to take minibus to go for interview. You believe me or not, I got a job offer as a general manager. Okay, and can you guess what's the basic salary? The basic salary they offer is 600. Yes, you heard it correctly. General manager basic salary 600 plus 2% commission for a stationery shop. See, can you accept or not? You can't accept, right? Then I got another interview as an assistant vice president. Now, this is a very large company. Basic salary, you guess 1,000 only, and 1% of commission. Can you imagine or not? So this is our job, of course, we cannot get lah. And do you know one thing or not? Once you become a GM, do you know that you have very difficult time to find another job as an executive or as a manager? Nobody will employ you. Do you know that? And your salary, nobody will employ you because your position and also your salary cannot go down. See, so to find a job as an executive and a manager, almost is no. So for 6 months out of job, and that time I was only 31 years old. Okay, so and I got one daughter. So my old boss is very kind. He know that I'm out of job. So what happened is that he get me a job as a business development manager. Incredible, no? So I become a business development manager, and I don't have a car. So what happened is my wife withdraw her saving, and I use it as a deposit to buy my car. So my job as a business development manager, you know what I do? I actually have to go to the supermarket to buy a whole chicken, and then I have to cut into small pieces, and then after that store in my fridge. Tomorrow morning I have to go to the supermarket and cook with the curry paste, because my job is business development manager for a curry paste. So I have to cook the curry, cook the chicken, then put in a small spatula and serve. So this is the job like a promoter, right? So exactly like
interesting job though.
that's
It's an
what I do.
interesting job.
So powerful name, but do a job as a promoter. So this went on for about 3 months. At least I got something to do and something to eat. I can serve. Okay. So I got a job finally after 3 months. I got a job in the largest manufacturer of bedding in the world. It's called Slumberland. Okay. So when I joined as a national sales manager. So from then onwards, I tell myself, you better don't dream, you better don't aim big, You work until this company, until you retire, don't go anywhere. See, because the 1999 thing really gave me a bad impression. See, so I pick up my life again. And we hit our sales in Slumberland. We hit our sales every month, no problem, with the teamwork. Okay, every year I achieve it, and I again travel around Malaysia, and I eat, and I travel. I can stay in any hotel that I want. So I get back to my old life. Since I start to enjoy again. See, so why I want to tell you this story is that most of us are actually have the same thinking like the old school. Get a good grade, study hard, work hard, and climb the corporate ladder. That's what we do. Most of us do this. Okay? So I can tell you one thing: the view above is not beautiful. Pressure, stress, sleepless night, dreadful, no freedom, only work, 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 KPI, and a lot of argument at home. Serious. So a lot of things like this, I can tell you one thing, the Chinese saying, 好睇唔好食啊，真係嘅. So it's like direct translation in English is like nice to see, but not nice to eat. See, so 好睇唔好食嘅. Good position, you can let people know, let your auntie, your uncle know, wow, GM or 7 factories, so wow, it's national sales manager. It's very pressure one. Every day your boss will pressure you one. So actually it's no fun. But
imagine the stress.
yes, the stress is terrible, I tell you. Incredible, terrible. Imagine in the mattress company, when my sales go up, my boss will ask me why go up. You have to answer me. If the sales go down, you have to answer why go down. See, so go up also you die, go down also you die. So eventually, it's stress. Everything is stress. So even though we have 21 days annual leave, you cannot take one. Because when you take, when you come back from annual leave, you really hope and pray you never took those leave before. See, so I met Elken in 2002. While I was still a national sales manager. Okay, so cut the story short, I resigned and I go full time in Elken in the year 2005. Okay, 2005, 2006 like that. So in 3 years into Elken, because I was thinking like that, if I'm very hardworking for others, why in the world you don't take that opportunity to work hard for yourself? You also work hard for people, you're making people rich idea. Why not you take an opportunity to work hard for yourself? That's what I'm telling myself. So I took the opportunity, I work hard. Okay, my managing director in Summerland, when he found that I joined a direct selling company, he said I'm shocked, that I'm crazy. So my mother and my father say that I'm crazy. Resigned from finally got a good company, finally got a good pay, finally got everything good, resign, join direct selling company. 呢個仔係 See, but I told myself, I would rather take this opportunity to try rather than regret 10 years later, trying to find out what if I would have joined 10 years ago. So if I fail, at least I can tell myself, I tried and I failed. See, but I tell myself, everything I do, I cannot fail one. Because it's a matter of you want to put your heart into it or not. So in 3 years, when I joined full-time in 2005, 2006, 3 years into Elken, believe it or not, I choose my town council manager, CCM, that time, and we have our car fund and house fund. I use the car fund money to pay off my house that I'm staying. The house I'm supposed to pay until I'm 60 years old. Because when I applied for the housing loan at the time, my salary was very low. So I asked the banker, I remember very well, I asked the banker, what is the maximum I can drag? So he told me up to 60 years old. So that's what I took, 50 years old, 60 years old. See, and remember that time I was only 30 plus, So when I joined Elken full-time, 3 years, we worked very hard, okay? And I took the housing loan, I pay off the house. And then I took the car loan, I pay off the 2 cars. I can tell you one thing, you should try, seriously, you must try, Seriously, go to a bank, walk into a bank, talk to a counter, show them your IC, then you tell them, this is my IC, can you check how much balance I owe you? Then the bank will check the computer, and then they tell you, okay, you owe us this amount of money. Then you try this, you tell the banker, I pay off everything now. I tell you, that feeling, wow, it's so awesome, man. See, so that's why.
You managed to, sorry, Lee, you managed to pay off 1 house and 2 car loans in just 5 short years. That's quite amazing, actually.
5 short months.
5 short months, not years, sorry. 5 short months.
5 short months. Yeah, pay it off. See, so that's why if you can work for others so hard, try working for yourself. Okay. So what happened is, in 3 years we achieved that. and I pay off everything. So how do I do it? I don't have any experience in sales. I don't have any experience in multi-level. I never do multi-level before. In fact, I hated multi-level. I hated direct selling one. Anybody talk to me direct selling, I should die one. See, so I hated this industry one. But what made me want to come in is because of my wife. She tried the spirulina and she tried the water purification. She got a lot of health problems. See, like for example, like she got arthritis, and every day when I come back from office already very stressful, she will come back, and then when she saw me, she said, I don't know why I got headache, I got this pain, I got this pain, I got this pain. And that time we have a free medical one, company cover one. You go and see doctor, take everything, take the bill and claim money. Whole family. So nice or not? Nice. So every time I tell him, go and see doctor, go and see doctor, don't trouble me. See. But she's getting worse and worse every day. So what happened is when we attended the first meeting in Elken, I actually told my wife, when we attend the meeting, you kick on my leg and tell my upline that we want to leave the meeting, don't stay here. I hated this meeting. But this lady, she stayed the whole session. Then after staying whole session, never mind. She go and buy herself a spirulina. And then when she bought the spirulina, she bought the biggest bottle one, So I really scold her, because why? You want to try something, you must buy a small spirulina. Like, where got people go and try the big one? See? Then before my anger come down, she buy herself a water filter.
Wow.
It's like, it's really crazy one, this lady. But what happened is, yeah, lady power. So what happened is, she that month, she didn't complain anything. She didn't complain. After taking spirulina, she didn't complain anything. No. She was so well. She's actually cannot donate blood one. No. Every time she donate blood, people will find that she actually got low blood one. But after taking spirulina, she can donate blood one. And all her health problem disappeared until today. No. See, wow. And my daughter that time don't drink water. No. Every time you give her daughter water, she will throw away. No. But when she installed the RO water, my children that time baby only, they drink water. No. So I was curious, why like that one? But I'm still against. So my wife actually started to do the business. See? So what makes us become so well in Elken? I can tell you one thing. Elken is famous for its product, no doubt about that. Elken is very famous for its product. Okay? But do you know that Elken actually is super famous for their education system? Yes, we just follow the education system only. The education system is very easy. Just follow, no magic, do basic. That's all only, see? But I can tell you one thing, being an English educated, okay, and high position people like me, I got problem actually following such thing. I cannot follow thing like that one. So I always argue with my upline. Because why? English educated people, highly educated people, we got our own thinking one. We are built tough to think different one. And we always use one motto called my way. If you tell me your way, sure die one. See. But then my way doesn't work one. I can tell you one thing now. If you are English educated, you are highly educated, our way, yes, good for other, but might not work. See, follow the system, which is simple. Okay. So I was lucky because my wife, Vivian Tan, is the opposite person. She follow 100%. See, so when company call me to share about this thing, they told me that how do you overcome the 99 bad impression? Until today, I remember. How do you overcome 2008? I tell you, I have to ask my wife, do we have any problem in 2008? That time I was full-time Elken already. Do we have any problem? I cannot remember any problem in 2008, and I'm full-time in Elken, And then I still remember we go holiday and we enjoy ourselves. Is there a recession? See, then now, 2020, a lot of people out of job, a lot of people difficult. Then I asked my wife again, do you find today difficult like last time 99? She said, no, same. In fact, I can tell you one thing. From 2016 until now, okay, we have actually had 3 of our children, 2 in Sunway U and 1 in Utah some more. You have to expenses go high, and we don't feel really that big problem as in 99. Okay, and then do you know that since 18 March, since MCO started, 18 March, until today, we are so busy every morning from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock. No? Why? Doing online training, online video recording, so busy because Elken now is going global. No? So there's a lot of contact to be done overseas. And with technology today, like today, you see you are in Zoom meeting. This is called technology, which is not happened in 10 years ago. No? During 99, no such thing. You're out of job means you're out of job. You got nothing to do. No? Okay, so because of this, we can tell ourselves, hey, actually, we did a good decision in 2002. No? Okay, so we are not this time 2020. We are not worried about losing job. No? Do you know why? Because we don't have a job. Okay, and we are not worried about retrenchment. We're not really worried about all these things. No, no, why? We're not worried about getting sacked. No, why? Because we got no boss anymore. Who want to sack us? So now, if you want to sack, it's me, sack me, sack me. That's not going to happen, right? So that's why Elken Global opportunity is actually very good. Okay, so I can tell you one thing is that in Elken today, in this era today, okay, looking for job, working for others actually is a no option. It's actually a wrong option. Now it's actually a business owner option. You must become an independent business owner, and Elken give you the platform. Like us today, I got no rental, I got no business expenses, I got no staff salary to pay. See, and even though I got about 4,000 downline in Indonesia, in Singapore, in India, in Japan, I don't pay a single cent of salary. So we actually very lucky in 2002. We make the wise decision to join Elken. See, and one thing important is that I forced myself to change, learn and relearn. I tell you a joke. Being a sales manager, you cannot smile one. You cannot smile. You see, this smile, actually being a sales manager, if doing in the office, if I joke or if I smile with my colleagues, okay, with my staff, okay, if I smile with them, my boss will call me into his room, and then he will tell me, wipe the smile from your face. I cannot smile. Why? Because I have to be very strict with my subordinates. That's what I've been taught. So when I join Elken, people like to talk to me, but when they look at my face, they run away.
So no
Seriously,
smiling.
no smiling. I don't know how to smile. And believe it or not, there was one time fiancé sharing on stage. She said, you must learn how to smile. Do you know how to learn how to smile? You buy a mirror and you practice how to smile. That's exactly what I did. You think smiling very easy? Smiling is not easy. You have to practice one. So when I come to Elken, I force myself to change. I really follow the Elken system education. No magic, do basic, everyday do. So what happened now in 2020? You believe it or not, my wife did something very incredible last year. She bought something she didn't tell me. She quietly, she didn't tell me anything. So one day she told me, come, we are going to stay in another place. So I thought, why? We book a hotel. So she brought me to a condo. No? She brought me to a condo. She got a key, everything. So when she opened up, I went in there. She told me, this is our new house.
Wow.
Bought, renovated, everything designed, everything done. I didn't even know about this. Incredible or not? Seriously,
Yes.
she's not in Elken. I tell you, how in the world is she going to do this? Work for people, you're going to get all this monthly income. I tell you, no way. See, so that's why this really surprised me. Okay, and today,
Actually,
we have
Mr.
3
Lee,
houses. Yes.
Mr. Lee, talking about your wife, right? I also heard that during the dating period with your wife, right, you promised to bring her overseas when you were in the corporate world. But the furthest that you guys went was Langkawi lah. So,
Ayo,
and some more on the way there was a tire punctured, right? But
ayo,
the
seriously.
previous story. But actually, in Elken, I also heard that you guys have been together to more than 30 countries. Is that true?
I tell you, when you want to pak tor the time, you promise the sky and the moon one. See, after you married me, see, I will work very hard one. Then we can travel around the world. My uncle stay in UK, So when we travel to UK, we can stay at my uncle's place. We can travel around London. We can travel outer London. I tell them that. Tell her that, I tell you, that time, the furthest place we go is Langkawi. With my whole Proton saga, which broke down tire puncture at Kuala Kedare. So halfway have to repair one, and got no
Oh
money,
no.
no time to go overseas. Seriously. But in Elken, we've been to London 2 times, stay there for 14 days. See,
Oh,
we've been to more than 31, 30 countries together, and all this is free from Elken. I tell you, if not
amazing.
Elken, really not possible, cannot be done. See, so that's why I really have to thank this opportunity. I really have to thank myself for making that decision in 2002 to join Elken, 2005 to come into Elken, take the risk, work on it. Seriously, if I can go back, I'll thank myself.
You made the right decision. You made the right decision.
Yes. So I hope my little sharing here will inspire you, help you a little bit. Okay. So if you have any question, you should ask your upline or the person who actually bring you into Elken. Okay. I can tell you one thing: in today's era, independent business owner is the option. It's really the choice. Okay. So before I end, I would like to take this opportunity to really thanks David the PowerPoint. We really thanks our boss in AK Tan, our boss in Elken Global, Mr. AK Tan. David, can you show the PowerPoint, please? Is David showing the PowerPoint? Oh, I will thank Mr. AK Tan. Okay, and I really have to thank my mentor in Elken and tell you there's a lot of opportunity out there. There's a lot of company who tell you, work for us, work for us. My 18 years in Elken, I can tell you one thing. The most important thing that I find to be successful in a company is seriously a mentor who is willing to guide you. See, I'm very lucky because I'm very lucky because I got a group of mentors who are willing to guide me. A mentor is not the person who actually every day praise you. It's not somebody who every day praise you. This person actually will scold you, he will point to you, he will point out all your mistakes. So I really have to thank our 3-star president, Mrs. Francis Chia, okay, and also my mentor, 3-star diamond, Mr. Vincent Yap and Grace Tan, and of course, this beautiful couple who actually helped me a lot. See, our president, Joanne, and also Gabriel. Take the picture, David. President Gabriel and Joanne. They actually help us a lot. See, so thank you. See, and also not forgetting the most important person in my life, my wife. Thank you, Vivian Tan. See, not for you, everything not possible. See, thank you. So I pass back to you, Nicole.